Breaking news. Question for the comment section. Why is it that Kaido is the only zone-based devil fruit user that is able to unconsciously keep his power activated when he is in his human base form? That's a trick question actually. He isn't, but there's very specific circumstances that need to occur in order for a Zoan devil fruit user to be able to maintain the attributes of their devil fruit while they're in their base form. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into this discussion. But before I get into that, I need to give a little bit of context to this, and it's not gonna take long. I was watching one of King of Lightning's videos, and he was going on about Zoan type devil fruits, specifically the mythical class of the Zoan devil fruits, where he was questioning why in one of the recent chapters of One Piece, when Oden was fighting Kaido, why didn't Kaido transform into his hybrid form? If you know enough about One Piece, then you know that when it comes to Zoans, their hybrid form is always and has always been considered the strongest form of the Zoan class of devil fruits. So why was it when Kaido was pushed to his absolute limit on the brink of death, he did not go into his hybrid form in order to best Oden in a duel? That's a little bit of the context behind what got the gears rolling for this video, which led me to a theory that's already been in the One Piece community for months since we found out Kaido's devil fruit, that Kaido is indeed a dragon in nature, like he is an actual dragon. That is the theory that flies around. And before I made this video, I had to do a lot of checking because I was like, no, we know the name of his devil fruit, like his devil fruit's already been confirmed to be a dragon devil fruit, but that is just simply not the case. Nowhere could I find, even in the original chapters that was released when we first saw Kaido, nowhere does it state the name of his devil fruit. Anywhere. The only thing I can see is that he consumed a mythical devil fruit. But we don't even know if it's a mythical devil fruit, because even when we see dragon devil fruits amongst Kaido's crew, they're all considered to be ancient devil fruits. So did he really consume a mythical devil fruit? We don't know. We don't even have the name of the devil fruit, which is odd for Oda. But if you've been reading One Piece long enough, you know how Oda likes to write. Oda likes to make funny gestures in his manga, but then those funny gestures turn out to be true. Like, it's like he tells you, but then like it's coming from Usopp, right? So Usopp will tell you in One Piece in a chapter, but because it's Usopp, haha, Usopp's just exaggerating. But that shit turns out to be true like 30 chapters down the road. So the people of Wano revere Kaido to be a god or a deity because, you know, dragons are considered godly beings in Asian culture. Would it be crazy to assume that Kaido is a dragon who ate a human, a Hito no Mi ancient model devil fruit? The reason I say ancient model devil fruit is because we know how the class system works for Zoan-based devil fruits. It is extensive, and it's like a bracket, okay? Because you don't just have Zoans like you just have Logia and Paramecia. You have Zoan, then you have standard model, carnivorous model, ancient model, mythical model. We've seen the Hito no Mi standard model be eaten by Chopper. We've seen the Hito no Mi mythical model eaten by Sengoku. Technically, there should be a Hito no Mi ancient model somewhere. Is it crazy to suggest that a dragon ate the Hito no Mi? Because remember what I referenced at the beginning, the question I asked. Kaido possesses an invincibility that just seems to become natural for him. He is naturally invincible. He doesn't have to think about it. He doesn't have to question it. He doesn't have to activate it. He is forever invincible, or, you know, very impenetrable, whatever the word is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And his horns are very odd. He has horns as a human being, but is it really odd? Because we've seen permanent features on zone-based devil fruit users before. And I'm not talking about the gifters who have eaten the artificial Zoan devil fruits. It's very clear why they're permanently stuck like that. It's because they're eating something that was manufactured in a laboratory. They're not organic. But we've seen true Zoan devil fruits be consumed by inanimate objects, which has caused a permanent, I don't want to say mutation, but a permanent exposure within their body. Think back to Alabasta, when we saw Mr. Four's pet bazooka dog thing, right? It was explained to us that he was a gun that ate the dog fruit. And when you look at a picture of it, you see that it's a gun that still maintains the legs and the face of a dog. The only time when Lasso can turn that off is when he fully transforms into his natural bazooka state. Look back at Funkfried, a sword that ate the Zao no Mi, the elephant devil fruit. Even when he's in his natural state, the sword, he still maintains the tail and the tusks of the elephant. My last example is Smiley, Caesar's poisonous gas that ate the axolot zone devil fruit. Yes, he looks like an axolot, but he still maintains his natural form of the poisonous gas, which is why he looks slimy or gelatinous. He can't turn that off. Now we get to Kaido. It would make sense that a dragon who eats the human fruit would still possess certain aspects about his natural form of a dragon. In this case, quote-unquote invincibility. We already know from the lore of dragons that they possess an extremely hard exterior in terms of their scales. Their scales throughout all of mythology are said to be the hardest thing known to man, and standard weapons cannot break through it. But we know from lore that the softest part on a dragon's body, if you were to kill a dragon, you would have to strike their belly. Oddly enough, when Odin slashed Kaido, he wounded him on his stomach. See, King of Lightning did bring up an extremely good point. He said, why didn't he transform into his hybrid form? I think it was written in, and it was never confirmed, this is just my theory, that in order to better power scale down the mythical zones, they are not gifted or granted a hybrid form. Could you, like, that is insane if you think about it. They already have this immense amount of power, and then they would get a hybrid form? That's too much. I think Oda thought that would be too much, so he doesn't give him a hybrid form. But with this situation with Kaido being special, if he was a dragon to have consumed the ancient model human fruit, he would possess his horns from when he was a dragon, and that his scales ability of being extremely hard to damage. You never see any other Zoan in the series possess features or characteristics from their animal. Dalton is a great example. He ate the ox devil fruit. He does not walk around with horns in his human form. Rob Lucci does not walk around with leopard spots or a tail while he's in his human form. It's either human form, hybrid form, or full-on transformation. You can argue because Kaido is a Yonko, he possesses abilities that maybe other Zoan devil fruit users could not potentially possess, but I'm not going to sit here and speculate that deep on it when the proof is in the pudding. Everything is pointing to Kaido being a dragon that ate a human ancient model devil fruit. After I thought about that, I got to thinking about when could this have possibly happened. And then I thought about too something that was hot news years ago in the One Piece community when we got that one panel. I think it was a cover, I could be wrong, but it was, and this is complete speculation, I hope, just bear with me. You remember when we had that image, and I'm gonna put it up on the screen for you, of the egg that was on Gold D. Rogers' ship? It was a massive egg. A lot of people think that it is a dragon egg. Well, riddle me this. What if that egg was actually Kaido? And you'll have to just humor me just for a little bit. Big Mom tells Kaido that you are indebted to me. We don't know for what, but it is something that Kaido is furious about. And Kaido explicitly stated that I've already repaid that debt. And Big Mom says it is a lifelong debt that you owe me. What if there was this massive battle, right? Because we know Big Mom is older than Kaido. Not by a lot, but she is. What if in her youth she was a part of the Rocks Pirates, which we know is to be true. I don't know why I said it like that, but we know that she was a part of the Rocks crew. We know that the Rocks crew was Gold D. Rogers' biggest competition back in the day, okay? What if they engaged in a battle and the egg was on the ship and the fight resulted in the egg being thrown overboard, or maybe Gold D. Rogers lost the fight? You know what I mean? Like, it's not impossible for Goldie Rogers to lose the fight, considering the fact that Goldie Rogers had to team up with Garp in order to defeat Rocks and the Rock Pirates. It's not out the realm of impossibility. The egg goes overboard, or maybe she just straight up steals the egg from off board the ship. They take it back on to Zebek's ship, and it hatches into a dragon. Rocks is obviously competing to be the strongest person in the entire world, so it's very possible that they had a good amount of devil fruits on the ship. They might not know what every devil fruit does. This dragon eats the ancient model human devil fruit and transforms into a very intimidating Attila the Hun figure. I'm gonna be honest with you, Kaido resembles Attila the Hun very well, or a barbarian in and of itself, if you really want to get technical. He gains intelligence just like Chopper gained intelligence. He learns. He keeps his raw, ferocious tenacity of a dragon. He maintains that invincibility, that extreme durability, and he keeps his horns. Because of this, it's very possible that Big Mom was like, I saved you from Goldie Rogers' ship, and she might have even given him the devil fruit. That is enough to warrant a lifelong debt. You would not be who you are, Kaido, if it wasn't for me. You owe me your life, and maybe a child. You never know. I'm just saying, you might not know. She may be like, yo, not only do you owe me a life, but you owe me a child. We know that Big Mom likes to have just an assortment of every race and creature within Totland. We know that she doesn't have a giant, and she doesn't have whatever king is. Whatever king's race is, she doesn't have those, and she doesn't have giants. I can't remember if she was missing 2 or maybe 3, but I can't remember. I don't remember how many she was missing. I know she's definitely missing giants, and she's definitely missing whatever king species is though. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, y'all. That's really what I'm thinking about. So if you made it to the end, I fuck with you. I fucks with you. Go plus ultra and smash that subscribe button. Let me know you're rocking with the content that I put out on this channel. Like the video, rate the video, share the video, and like always, keep it safe and wrap it tight. I'm out.
Mercs are taking Alpha. One hostile remains. Good job, Lex. Do it again and we get to go home. Take all enemy zones. We're taking B. Transferring. Bravo. We're capturing Alpha. All squadron mission time check. We have total control. make this look easy.